Thank you, Clinks Padlocks. And now we return to the great Houdini. Let's give those boys a hand, shall we? The Brothers Houdini!
That's the bad at shrinks in a brothel!
They'll be back again tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to bring your friends.
I'll make sure to bring my tomatoes.
Doesn't look like you guys are doing so good.
I don't understand it. We were better than this. Of course, we weren't doing anything different from anyone else. Don't make for a great headline, does it? Come see the almost average Brothers Houdini if you got nothing better to do.
Hey, Eric, we gotta talk.
About what? And why do you got a suitcase?
I'm sorry, Eric.
Sorry about what? And stop calling me Eric. Someone could hear.
I'm going home.
What? You can't do that. We only just started.
It's been 4 months.
That ain't nothing in showbiz.
It's plenty for me. I've had it.
You can't do this, Jacob. You gotta give it more time.
4 months on the road, and we don't even have a broken promise to show for it. I'm going back to New York.
And what am I supposed to do, huh?
What about Theo? He's helped out before.
Come on, Jack. That was just temporary, and you know it.
It's all I can think of, Eric.
But I don't have an act with him, not like ours.
Look around, Harry. We don't have an act at all. Look, I'll see you around, okay? Good luck.
Who's Theo?
Huh? Oh, my brother. Jesus, do you believe this? After everything we've gone through, he walks out on me. My best friend walks out on me.
So, what happened?
So Theo and I hooked up. We went from almost average to somewhat amusing, but there wasn't anything convincing me that things were ever going to change.
Hey kid, you're on!
Except that guy. He ran the sideshows at Coney Island.
So you finally obtained a gainful employment.
You could say that, but only if I doubled as the wild man of Borneo.
You? The legendary half-man, half-ape from the deepest, darkest, most dangerous jungle in the world?
You better believe it. The carnies would fling raw meat into the cage. I was supposed to eat that. Well, I may have been starving, but I wasn't that hungry.
Let's go, kid. Time is money.
So I'd just palm it until the crowd went to see the next freak show.
Which was?
Harry Houdini, the king of cards.
6 seconds, your majesty.
Hey, boss. How do they look tonight?
Like you're gonna have to eat a lot of garbage.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. I am the great Houdini, king of cards and master of magic. You will be stunned as you witness the flying ace, lost kings, the vanishing card, and the fabled switcheroo. Ah, they loved me.
I can tell. The applause is, deafening.
I did dozens of shows for $12 a week. I sent half of it back home.
Rewarding career choice.
Saturday night crowds were rewarding, kid. They were my bread and butter. And lettuce, tomatoes, rotten fruit, whatever they could throw.
Jeez, you ain't saying you ate that stuff.
$6 a week don't even cover the rent. Sometimes there'd be a real treasure in that mess. Like, like this, right here.
It's a potato.
And it I did not eat. This is very, very special. The key to my future, and I hold it in my hands.
It's still a potato.
Sam Kitschy's Japanese acrobats? Akimoto balancing troupe? Ever heard of them?
What do? Balance potatoes?
They played the same circuits I did. And this one old Japanese fella would take an ivory ball, swallow it, and a couple of seconds later, he'd bring it right back up again. Isn't that marvelous?
I think it's more of a visual.
Of course, I wanted to know what the trick was, but Sam wouldn't tell me unless I gave him something for it. Being from Japan, he didn't talk real good English, so I helped him with the speaking so he'd tell me the secret.
What's the secret?
It's all in the regurgitation.
No.
We'd cut up potatoes, lace the pieces together, then I'd swallow them and throw them back up again, one at a time.
Why?
Because my gut was a great place to hide things.
Good grief, was your life always this disgusting?
Not always. That's so pretty, don't you think?
What's with you? You in love with a song?
No, just in love.
Rosie, sweet Rosabelle, I love you more than can tell. O'er me you cast a spell, my charming beauty, my Rosabelle.
Aw, you're gonna get mushy on me, aren't you?
Oh, Bess. Dear, sweet, beautiful Bess.
I knew it. Mushy.
It ain't mush, kid. Her name was Beatrice Wilhelmina Rayner.
That's a mouthful.
That's why I called her Bess. And hey, what's the matter? You look funny.
Nothing's the matter, it's just that Beatrice was my mom's name. I'm sure Bess was a classy gal. How'd she get hooked up with a guy like you?
Some people think I splashed acid on her dress so I could take her home to have my mother fix it. But the truth is, I stole her from Theo.
You filched your own brother's girl?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Houdini. Did you enjoy the show?
Hello, Mrs. Rayner. Your song was wonderful, as always. I'd like you to have these.
Oh, they're beautiful. You're the only one who's ever given me flowers.
You're the only one I've ever given flowers to.
Every night. For 2 weeks, you're my first real fan, you know.
I'm honored, Bess, to be your first fan. But there's something else I'd like to be.
What's that?
Your husband. Bess, will you marry me?
I thought you'd never ask. But, don't you think I should meet your mother first?
Whoops.
What do you mean, whoops? You ain't told your ma yet?
Well,
Why? Ain't she gonna like her? She seems okay for a girl.
she's a Roman Catholic girl.
So?
So you be the son of an Orthodox Jewish rabbi and take a devout Roman Catholic girl home to your mother.
Maybe you should stick to the acid on the dress story.
Can't lie to my mother.
So what'd you do?
Not tell her. Not until after Bess and I were married, anyway. 3 times. How about that? 1 justice of the peace, a rabbi, and a priest. And people still thought we were living in sin. But not only were we a married couple, we were the most married couple anyone could find. And we could put on a show, kid. Right before your eyes, you see before you upon the stage a foreboding wooden trunk. Its locks are brass. It's wrapped in 100 chains, and you know there is no way in, and more importantly, no way out. You watch as a beautiful young woman is locked inside. You're fascinated, you're nervous, but best of all, you're excited! As he climbs on top of the trunk, the great Houdini tells you that on the count of 3, his wife will be standing right where he is. He takes a long velvet curtain, holds it in front of him, and you don't think he can do it, nobody can. The metamorphosis defies logic and reality. Your heart races, and the countdown begins. 1, 2, 3! Ta-da!
Oh, nice trick.
Nice trick? That's the best routine I came up with, and all you can say is nice trick?
How'd you do it?
I don't think I want to tell you how I did anything, mister. That was a nice trick.
Why? You got something better to do?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Oh, yeah? Well, now you know how I feel. You're telling me how you did stuff, but you never tell me why. Like, why you're keeping me here in this theater with you.
You could always pick the lock.
I can't pick a lock.
Neither could I, till I had a real good reason to learn.
I don't get where you're going with this. Oh, Eddie? What's she doing? Oh, smells like cinnamon.
Her best recipe. See, she's putting apple pie on the windowsill. Like it would be safe or something.
So what, you started out stealing pies?
Darn right I did. Now, shh. All I gotta do is...
Aha! Astmanen!
Ah, Mama, I'm hungry.
Let me say to you, the Hungarian bottomless pit, that this is to be the last time you steal our desserts before dinner. Always you do this. No more are you doing this.
Is that a challenge, Mama?
Oy, the challenges. I have one for you now. The locksmith told me that this time, he has designed special lock. that not even you can get into. This pie will stay in cabinet where now I put it. Ha!
Did you get your pie?
Every time. You see, the more special the lock, the more special the device you need to open it. There you have it.
Burglary.
I like to think of it as developing one of many job skills.
By puking up potatoes and swiping your ma's cooking? You just got lucky, that's all.
You ain't learned nothing yet, have you? What I had to do was work. What I had to do was make my own luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dortmund's greatest escape artist, the one, the only, Petey!
Then there's people like that son of a...
Who's that?
Top everything off, I was being ripped off by lying cheats with no imagination of their own.
He looks pretty fancy.
Calling themselves the Handcuff King, Master of Escape, the one and only what's-his-name, and they have the nerve to think they could get away with it. Come on, kid. You're gonna like this.
Dankeschön, Damen und Herren. For my next astonishing feat, I will demonstrate the greatest escape of our time. It is in this ominous wooden crate where I will be imprisoned. It is in this impenetrable prison in which I will be locked. Escape is nigh impossible.
Is this on straight?
Why are you putting on a wig? Makes you look older.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is within this nightmarish confines that I will be held fast. There is only one way in and no way out.
There, it's straight. And geez, you look almost ancient.
Give an old man a spot of help, lad. We're going to teach someone a lesson.
But I, the great Clepini, will amaze you by breaking free. A miracle is about to befall you, ladies and gentlemen. A miracle, I say!
A remarkable promise, sir. Tell me, do you steal your routines from other magicians, or just the great Harry Houdini?
Houdini! Ha! A flash in the pan! And now, ladies
Flash in the pan? If that's true, how do you explain that everything you've been doing is nothing more than a cheap imitation of his act? And a very bad one at that.
Why, of all the nerve! How dare you!
Dare you, sir?
This is an outrage. I demand...
This is an insult, not only to me, but to these people. If they're going to spend their hard-earned money to see Houdini, then by God they should see Harry Houdini! Who, ladies and gentlemen, will be performing tonight at 8 o'clock at the Wordsworth Auditorium.
A waste of time and money. Whatever this screwy little madman can do, I can do. Only better.
Is that so?
Without question.
You're certain?
Completely.
Then prove to these people what you claim is true. A challenge, sir. Allow me to lock these handcuffs on you in your impenetrable prison, as you say. Do you accept?
So be it.
In you go then, sir.
He's letting you do it?
I got him over a barrel.
Looks like you got him in a steamer trunk. How long's he gonna be in there?
Not sure. How long you think it's been so far, Clapelli? Could someone clear the stage, please? This gentleman's act has been cancelled. In case you haven't heard.
Yeah, we heard. But we ain't got no room for that crate back here, in case you haven't noticed.
Oh? Shame. Ain't that a shame, Cromelli? Oh, here's a thought. Why don't you just toss it out? No one's gonna be using it anymore anyway.
What, like in the street?
Streets? Perfect.
Did he get out?
After I had him promise to write a formal apology to the press.
Good way to get your name in the papers.
Not like I wanted, though. Nothing was going the way I wanted. I even tried selling the secrets of my cuff escapes to the papers. All of them turned me down. Said no one would care. And they were right. No one was gonna care. At least, not in America.
Harry, I'm scared.
Oh, Bess. It's gonna be alright. We'll be fine.
You've said that for years, and it hasn't happened yet.
This time will be different. You've got the tickets?
2 tickets to England and 50 cents to our name. But Harry, I need you to promise me something.
Anything, Rosabelle.
I love you so much. You know that. But I need you to swear that if it doesn't happen for us in London, like you say it's going to, that this will be the last time we try.
You have my word.
Back to tie cutting, huh?
Over my dead body.
But you're already.
Shut up, kid.
We will return to our story, but before we do, here is a message of interest.
You know, if people could only have one choice of soup, most of those people would cast their ballots for Cantel's potato soup. You see, Cantel's potato soup is the creamy dish people buy and enjoy more than any other. Now, why is this so? Well, there are many reasons, of course, but the main reason can be summed up in one word: flavor. We have a pleasant feeling of deep well-being as we finish the last full flavored drop. Wouldn't this add special enjoyment to your dinner tomorrow night? Why not put Cantel's potato soup at the top of your grocery list? Cantel's soup.